Hello, everybody out there in CFX Live Land. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for deciding to spend your Friday with us here at CFX Masks and tuning in to our live streams. Thank you guys so much. Happy to be here. I got a lot of stuff to cover this live stream, so strap in and let's get into some stuff. Pardon me if my mouth is a little bit weird. I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed last Friday, and I am on the very end of recovery. Obviously, it's been literally a week since I've had those guys ripped out. So I'm still a little sore on that side, and I'm trying not to bite into my cheek. So thank you guys so much. We've got quite a few of you watching right now. We'll make sure we pop in there and bring up any comments. If you have any questions during this live stream, please put them in the comments down below, and we will do our best to reply to those comments. If you have any questions, we will do our best to answer them on air, and then we'll go back in and answer them in the comments as well after this live stream. If there's any of these masks that you guys see on display that you would like us to try on, I have Josh over here manning the electronic station. He's got the master control over there, so he will be assisting if you want to see him in any of these masks or myself in any of these masks. We are here to assist you. All right, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to CFX on all of our social media so that you guys are notified for when we go live for CFX Live or when we're live at other places like trade shows and conventions or haunted houses this season, as well as for when we have for any sales, deals, discounts, new stuff, promotions, all that jazz. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you guys can stay in on the action. First things first, we're going to go into our CFX Live schedule for the next couple of streams here. If you guys don't know, CFX Live is a bi-monthly show that we do here excuse me, and CFX at CFX. Our next streams will be on Friday, August 2nd, and then Friday, August 16th. We've got a lot of stuff to cover this stream, so we're not going to get too much into the future, but that's what we've got going on for you guys pretty soon here. How are you guys liking the 4 o'clock hour? Is it working for you guys? Is it not working for you guys? Would you guys like to see us a little bit earlier back in the day, like noon again? I don't know if we want to do noon, but if you want us to do noon, we will do noon. Or is later in the evening still better for you guys? We want to make sure that you guys are available and are wanting to watch us, so let us know what time you guys want to see us in the comments down below. We got a few comments going on already. Hello, everybody who's out there commenting. We're very excited to be here in the studio for you guys. All right, so of course, first things first, we're going to remind you guys that we are offering our free UPS ground shipping promotion. I believe that ends at the end of this month. We may keep rolling that through a little bit till the end of August, but we are still offering the free UPS ground shipping for the domestic United States. And if you're an international customer, we are offering $80 flat rate. I got a comment for that in a minute. For you guys, if you need a mask for Halloween or even for haunt season, 6 weeks from today, which is our average production turnaround time, is August 31st. Just putting it out there, letting you guys know if you need a mask for your haunt season or even just getting in before Halloween, now is the time to place your order without any rushes. That way you guys can make sure you guys get your mask in time for Halloween. Yeah, if you guys need any masks that need hair added or you're doing heavy alterations, we're at about an 8 to 9 week turnaround time for anything of that nature, so absolutely reach out to us as soon as possible. You can always email us at info@compositefx.com. You can give us a call. Our phone number is 225-756-7875, or feel free to email us. Drop me a line on social media. We are here to assist you in getting the mask of your dreams or nightmares, whatever floats your boat. We're not going to judge. Speaking of new stuff, As you can see, we have new things here. We are still offering $50 off our new mask. Uh, every time we drop a new mask, let me restart. We are still offering $50 off that new mask design. So anytime we drop a new mask, so last week was Cancer, this week was Texas Slim. You can place your order. You will automatically receive $50 off that design just during that week that that mask drops. So if that mask is screaming at you, you're looking for a discount, that's the time to do it. And on top, we're doing our free UPS domestic ground shipping code. So don't forget to get in on that action. Technically, you're getting 2 discounts at once. So every time a new mask drops, you will get $50 off. And then anytime up until the end of July, we're still offering that free shipping promotion for you guys. So many comments going on right now. I see a lot of you are notating some of our other things that we've got going on in the feed. Sorry. We do have Maui up here, and Maui's kind of wandering around behind me, so Josh is trying to wrangle him up a little bit. We'll do, oh, is he up on Puppy Cam? Ah, I see. There, Cobra Commander Cam now, that's right. Puppy Cam is over here, Cobra Commander Cam is over here. Everybody's just tuning in. Thank you guys again so much for spending your Friday with us. It's a really great way to start the weekend, right? We love being up here. We love hanging out with you guys. I know Josh and I haven't been to a trade show this summer, so this is our way of getting to hang out with you guys that we normally see at some of these shows in lieu of seeing you in person. I think next year we're going to try to make it back out to Texas Haunters. It's been 2 years since we've done that. So we'll make sure we get that going on. Are you putting up the Halloween creep up on your graphic? No, it's just, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see. Well, since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about Cancer. Since we didn't do a drop, a CFX Live last week for Cancer, Cancer is our latest drop in our Zodiac line. Personally, he's probably one of my favorite creatures that we've dropped, I think, out of Zodiac next to Cancer. We have done some really fun paint versions of him. Of course, we had to do a cooked crab. It was everything in our power that we could do to not have the paint team put any seasoning or scents in these masks. Needless to say, we were obviously heavily inspired, there goes my mouth, by our own crawfish and seafood boils that we do out here in Louisiana. I also got some corn and some shrimp to do a funny little photo shoot with him. So maybe we'll see some pictures of that in the not too distant future. But in addition to our beautiful cooked crab or boiled crab variant, we also did this stunning Louisiana blue crab variation. Is he showing up good? Yeah, he's not too blown out there on the camera there. These blues are fantastic. Our paint team just knocked these guys out of the park, figuratively and literally. The only version that I don't have up here right now is our Zodiac version. I believe he might be potentially finding a new home, so I didn't want to bring him up and tease you with him up here. But you can see all of the mask variants on our website at cfxmasks.com. We are really excited to show off these beautiful bad boys to you guys. Hey Josh, can we go ahead and bring up that Cancer movement video real quick since we're talking about Cancer? All right, guys, if you guys are just tuning in for us right now, thank you guys so much. Once again, this is CFX Live. Very excited to have you here this Friday. We just talked about Cancer, and I think I'm really the most excited to talk about Texas Slim next. For those of you who went out to the Texas Honors Convention show last weekend, A, did you have a great time? I hope so, because Texas Honors is freaking amazing. And B, did you see Texas Slim in the Silicone? I was about to say in the flesh, but in the Silicone is actually the way I wanted to talk about it. We have been working with the amazing team at Texas Honors, with Michael, with Brandon, and with oh gosh, I'm so bad at names right here, with Matthew, Brandon, and Michael at Texas Honors Convention for the last year to bring this guy into reality for you guys. So we were very excited to make him for all of you guys. If you guys don't know, Texas Slim was heavily inspired by Slim Pickens, who was a very legendary Western actor, as well as Slim Razor, or Reezer, depending on your iteration of him, from House 2, which is a very nuanced 80s movie. Some of you may or may not know what that movie is, but we're very excited to bring Texas Slim to life. We have him in two variants right now. We have him in this really cool ghostly spectral blue with or without hair. And we also have him in a really awesome dry version that is really gross and dusty, kind of just your traditional ghostly kind of cowboy, in my opinion. We got this Texas Slim over here without hair on that turntable for you, just so you can see him in all of his glory, because with his hair, you can't quite see all the rest of the detail that is in that mask right there. So what we also want to do in the future, there he goes, now we spin it again, is potentially add an exit wound in the back there. I really want to put an arrow through his head. I'm just speaking that out there into existence right now. I think having a little like arrowhead sticking out the front or the back would be a lot of fun. That's just my opinion there. All right, I'm going to break it up here in a hot second. Right after we do this compilation movement video for Texas Slim, and we're going to show you both versions, actually all versions. We're going to show you his dry version, the haired version, with a hat and without a hat. So here we go. Alrighty, you guys. What do you think of that movement video? What do you think of Josh in the movement videos? I love putting Josh in masks and making him kind of do some fun stuff and showing him off to all of you guys. Before we get too much further, I wanted to do a quick switcheroo over here, but I also wanted to make sure that I put in the time lapse of showing Texas Slim on Westspot. We did a quick teaser of him I think 2 or 3 CFX lives ago, just to get you pumped up for that, but we're going to bring that back real quick right now so you can see the Westspot in action.
Style. Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is not called art.
Alrighty. For those of you who don't know, that was Westbot. Normally we do what we call Westbot Live, but we haven't been doing those a whole lot lately. For those of you who don't know what Westbot is our Kugo robotic arm that we're using to help supplement uh, our sculpting, to be honest with you. We have Herman, who is our digital sculptor, and he sends us these digital files of the masks that we are asking him to design. He is also a physical sculptor, and if you had tuned into our CFX live stream last time, we did have Herman on, and he talked a little bit about himself. So if you're interested in seeing Herman and learning a little bit more about him, feel free to check out the live stream that we had last time. We love having Herman be an official part of the CFX team now. We found Herman from the Design a Mask contest that we did back in 2020, and he has just been such a phenomenal asset for us. He does digital sculpting, which is fantastic for what we need with Westbot, and he's also able to come in and do physical sculpting for us too. He does a lot of the finishing for the masks that you see. Brett also does quite a bit of finishing for the masks that you see. And in addition to using Westbot, we still do a lot of physical hand sculpts. Like with Anders that we had come in a couple of months ago, we had him in and he did 2 masks for us, just like we had Jordu come in at the very beginning of the year, and we had him do some masks as well. And these were done all by hand, no machines on any of those 2 guys when they came in. We obviously love traditional sculpting. That's where we all started. There's never going to be a reason to completely replace traditional sculpting. We just use Westbot to kind of help fill in the gaps here and there, just to make sure that we're getting all of these ideas that we have in our head finally out and into completion with you guys. So if there are some designs that you are really wanting to see, let us know. Very likely we have something pretty close already coming out. We have the entire rest of our lineup for this year pretty much squared away, with maybe 1 or 2 masks on the exception, and we are already well underway for planning for 2025. I can't believe I'm saying that in July. But yeah, we have a big planning meeting, I think in early September, to really finalize these designs. And man, I can't wait to share with you what we have coming next. We are going to slow down our pace a little bit though. So it probably won't be every 2 weeks after this year. It'll probably be every, like month or so, or every 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, just for my sanity and for paint room sanity a little bit. And we want to make sure that these masks have plenty of time to simmer in your guys' brain so you can see them and be like, yeah, I know exactly what I want to do with these guys. And speaking of masks and figuring out what you want to do with them, don't forget that with masks, you obviously want a really epic costume. So we have plenty of friends out there in the costume communities who would love to assist you in making your entire character come to life. We have our great friends over at Midnight Mayhem. Can't forget Dark Stitches, Death's Door costumes, ATX Dark Creations, and Studio 1031. So I'm trying to say things, and Josh is also feeding me more names at the same time. If you guys want a very complete list of some of the people that we recommend for other accessories as well, feel free to reach out to us. I do have a working list, I believe, that is on the website and will be updated relatively soon, with people who we recommend, what we call our affiliates, of places that we love to work with, people who we know are good people who we know are consistent with their quality, and more importantly, their timing. They're making sure that they're going to get you your costume on time for when you need it, because obviously that's important, right? All right, I'm going to break it up here a little bit.
I was just back here causing all kinds of trouble for Tabby. I figured I'd show you guys who's causing all that chaos. So I just want to make sure all of our good friends get mentioned. But yeah, I'll hand it back to Tab now.
No, we have a lot of people who we work with so regularly in the haunt industry and beyond the haunt industry, that we always do try to make sure we give credit where credit is due. And it's an ever-growing list. So sometimes I may forget a name or two, and Josh is very gracious about helping me fill in those gaps. So, love you. For those of you who don't know, Josh is my other half. He's my partner. So that's why we have the repertoire the way that we do. We have a lot of comments in here.
I get to
gonna kinda
say
reply
and
to
do
some
things,
comments.
and she can't get too mad at me because she has to go home with me at the end of the day.
Let's see here. Obviously, people are very excited to be here. Iman wants us at one point to try on the blue mask on the right, and I'm assuming that was the probably Texas Slim. So we will absolutely get to that in a little bit here. We'll do the try-ons near the end of our live stream. We have a few more things to get to, but don't worry, that has been added to the list, and make sure we put that guy on for you. Obviously, you just saw that movement video, but seeing it in a movement video versus seeing somebody put it on in front of you is a little bit different, so we'll make sure we oblige in all of that. Chance wants to see Maui, so we'll show you Maui also near the end of the stream as well. Oh, is that what you did? Okay. Well, I mean, other people might want to see Maui later too. So no, not right now. We'll do it later. We'll do it near the end of the stream. You gotta hang on in there to the end of the stream to get rewarded with Maui. And people are saying that 4 o'clock works well. Awesome. That's really awesome to hear. And very excited to know that you guys like the 4 o'clock hour and hanging out with us. Chris Rouge was slim. Thank you so much. Also, Chris is the one who sent us those splatter tips and those nozzle controls. We missed them. They are being used right now. Well, I know the trigger control was, but are being used, and I know Karina was using the grip, so that handheld grip Karina did really like, so thank you. And he is going to be sending us some new splatter tips that are kind of more fit to the Eclipse gun. So Chris, thank you in advance so much, and thank you and Sammy for always trying to cover us whenever we are at a trade show. Also, congratulations, Sammy, on winning one of the costume categories at Texas Honors. Very proud of you. Great job. Let's see. Yeah, people are saying that Chance said that an arrow through the head would be really sick on Texas Slim. So thank you. I'm not the only one. Not the only one. That's fantastic. All right, you guys. Michelle says Maui is everyone's reward. That's true. Maui is also the shop dog here, so he gets all the love. So he's not missing out on anything. I know you guys are seeing some weird things on my desk right now. Those of you guys who were at Texas Honors probably saw these in person. You guys have been asking, and we have been trying to find ways to make it happen for y'all. We have decided to do a line of face-only masks on adjustable balaclavas for you guys. So finally, we are making this happen, and we should be able to do this, like I've mentioned before, to about 75% of our catalog. I think there's only about 15 or so masks out of our almost 200, over 200. Gosh, because I keep forgetting we're adding more and more every 2 weeks. So only about 15 of our over 200 masks can we not turn into face-only versions of them. So as you can see here, we have a very exciting graphic for y'all, so you can see these face-onlys. They are on fully adjustable balaclavas. They have this adjustable toggle. That way you don't have to tie it in a bow tie. We figured that was just going to be a little bit easier for you guys to make sure you're cinching it up as much as you need to. I am very excited for these. I know that other folks have been very excited for these. They slide on very easily, obviously with them not being a full head mask that does cut down on the heat a little bit. And Josh has decided to make an appearance, and he's going to talk more about these.
It's rare, but I actually put a microphone on, and I'm on camera. I'm not yelling at everyone from behind everything, because I'm actually really proud of these. I've been pushing to get these going for a while. These are definitely your haunted house masks or your quick on and off masks. Obviously, if you want to do the big cosplays, you do the 360-degree mask with the full bib. But this is great for when you're quickly need to get into costume. If the existing silicone masks don't quite fit your head correctly, you're a little bit too big or even too small for the masks, this solves all those problems. You can have as big of a head as you want on there. As long as your head can fit into the balaclava, you will fit into the mask. On the back side right here, you can see the lacing goes all the way down. There's 8 different grommets, so that way you have full adjustability down the entire mask. That means you can have custom eye fit and a loose mouth fit, or vice versa, any way you want to do it. I think Tabby might throw one on in a second here.
Not quite yet.
And I will be putting them on towards the end of the broadcast. But I did just want to kind of go over that. Really, this fixes the fit on almost any mask that you have. So if you have trouble fitting into a silicone mask, the balaclava is the way to go. If you have large facial hair and other things like that, you can still fit with these masks on.
Will you go grab that other mask real quick?
I will.
As Josh just said, if you have a lot of facial hair, Keith, yesterday, who many of you guys met at Texas Honors, has a very large, bushy beard. He put this mask on yesterday, and normally he can't wear most of our masks because he refuses to cut his beard, and he loved it. He said it fit great. It didn't have any issues with movement with his beard, so we're very excited to be able to make sure that comes to life for you guys as well.
But yeah, so I'm going to hand it back over to Tabby, but she'll keep telling you more about it. I'm stepping off camera.
Most of our face-only masks do start at $400. They do go up to $450 if you are adding the ears. So in this case, this imp mask is $450. The reason we're doing that is because some of our masks are too big with the ears and some of them aren't. So basically we're trying to make sure that we're accommodating your price points so you can get them at $400 without ears or $450 with ears. And just so you guys know, when you order a face-only mask, you do not get a display head form. We're trying to save you guys on shipping as well once we get rid of that free shipping promotion. There goes Josh. Well, York doesn't have ears anyway, so
You get what I'm
but
saying.
yes, so that's where this is our difference here. And just like our other mask who does have ears, or this is a better example with Creature's Bride. Normally she does have ears, so this is an example of one of our unnatural human masks that this face only does not have ears, but ears obviously can be cast if you want ears on this mask. I do believe we will be putting up the list of what masks can and can't be made into face onlys or face onlys with ears, in addition to head only, like we talked about on our last stream. So we'll have that list available for you, or actually, it's not even going to be a list. It's going to be a really nice graphic because I created a fantastic PDF for the team at Texas Honors, and it's a great visual reference. So that'll be going up on the website in the not too distant future. So you'll be able to see all of that stuff. Going back really quick to the head forms, to save you guys on shipping and to save space on shipping, you do not get a head form automatically with our face-only masks. However, if you need one, we are running a special discount on getting a full head form with a head-only mask. I believe we're only charging, I think we're charging half, so I think we're charging $30, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to do math, and I don't do math. That's what I have Josh for. So we're only doing $30 on a head form if you are ordering a face-only mask, with or without ears. Same thing, I believe, for, oh no, I don't know about the head-onlys. No, head-onlys, I think still, no, they do not. Okay, they do not. We keep moving things around, moving parts, moving stuff. Anders has joined the stream. He says he's very excited to see the faceless horror, and he's like, I don't know if he's a little bit biased or not. Want to show Grom off a little bit? For those of you who did not tune in with us on the last stream, this is Grom, the Goblin, one of the first masks that Anders had sculpted for us when he was here. This is all hand sculpted. And we had him do 2 designs for us. We had him do a full mask and a head-only mask for us. So this is a new line that we will also be doing of brand new designs that are head-only in addition to the balaclavas. So we have full masks, head-only masks, and face-only masks on balaclavas. If you have a preference on which one, we can absolutely make your dreams come true. I think about 65% of our collection we can modify into head-only masks. But obviously we have Grom, and I know we have another mask being designed right now that is a new head-only, but I'm not going to tease too much about that. I know internally the team is really excited about it, so I'm very excited once we can start talking about it. But we're listening to you guys, essentially. We know that the full silicone masks can get warm. They can get really sweaty in those things. So we are always trying to find ways to innovate and make sure that you guys, as our customers, are completely satisfied and you guys want to keep coming back for more. So we're doing that by doing head-only designs as well as doing these balaclava designs. Let's see here. We got a lot of comments going on, so we'll make sure we get into those in a little bit here. I'm gonna pivot for a hot second and bring up Faceless Horror. We are going to be doing a new naming poll for him on Monday. We like Faceless Horror. We think it's great, but we also have a lot of really awesome names for masks that we're going to kind of put out there to the public. And if any of those names ring better bells, then it's going to be a poll. It's going to be a poll. So on Monday, we're gonna put him out there, and we're asking you. We have a list of 5 names that we will be having you choose from, and then you guys are gonna help us officially name a new creature. I think the last time we had the public help us name creatures was during our Fans World streams, way back in 2020, when we had Rocky and Baron Overbite. Baron Overbite was named by our very good friend Mark Muir. So thank you, Mark. I hope you're watching in some way, shape, or form. I can't remember who had helped name Rocky, but Ken had seen that Rocky the Demon and was like, yes, I like it. So Rocky he became. So now is your chance to, or on Monday, I guess now too, but Monday will be your chance to chime in and let us know your thoughts on what you want this new creature to be.
It's for the mask. You can see him. You see 2 variations of him in this stream right now. He hasn't officially been released. It's not going to be hard for anyone that watches this on the regular to figure out which ones it is. But Tabby will be posting some sculpt pictures. That way, we don't want to show you any color variations to kind of influence the name changing. But yeah, so we'll show you the sculpt and then let you guys pick a name, and that will be the name of the new mask.
Absolutely. I love getting you guys involved in any way we can. We like learning about your guys' creativity and your guys' ideas too. So, you guys are technically part of the CFX family, so why not include you guys on some stuff, right? Right? Just saying. Before we go too much further, I do want to bring up a really awesome video that Maskfest put out recently, because that is the next show that we will be going to September 13th through 15th. It's part of Horror Hound Weekend.
Pull up the graphic.
And Josh is going to pull up that graphic real quick for us so you can see. Hey, they're really awesome graphic too. And we're very excited to be back at Maskfest. This is year 3 for us. I guess it's only 3 years. It is Maskfest's 13th show, Lucky 13, starting September 13th on Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Let's get into this video.
Hello? Who is that? Oh, hi. What are you doing at Maskfest?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maskfest the 13th. Only at Horror Hound Weekend at the Sharonville Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, September 13th through 15th. Tickets on sale now at maskfest.com. Be there or you're doomed.
I am so very excited to make our way back to Maskfest in a brand new city for Josh and I this time. We've never been to Sharonville, Ohio, and normally Ohio is where all of the spring Horror Hound Weekend shows happen. It was in Indianapolis the past 2 shows, but we're very excited to join the chaos and madness that is Horror Hound Weekend and Maskfest this September. I just think it's going to be a really wild show with it being Friday the 13th. I can't wait. They've already got a great list of guests. Obviously, we're going to be there selling some masks. We've got about a little smaller than a 10 by 20 booth, but we'll be bringing plenty of masks for you guys to cash and carry if you're going to be there. Of course, we'll still be taking orders for anything made to order. But at that point, we're getting it really close to the Halloween haunt season. So if there's a mask that you see that's there at the show, make sure you grab it off of the shelf from us, and we'll make sure that you guys get the mask that you guys need. Now he's rolling around over here. He got me really distracted. I apologize. And just a gentle reminder, because I forgot to mention it last time, that we have officially had Toxic Avenger in our lineup, back in our lineup for a full year now. Yay! That was another passion project that Josh brought back into the fold for us, is reaching out to the Troma team and bringing Toxie back into the CFX lineup for you guys. Speaking of Troma, Josh and I are hopefully going to be bothering the West Coast Troma team a little bit while we're out in San Diego this year, seeing our friends get married, and hopefully spending some time on the show floor at Comic-Con. But we still have Toxie available for you guys to bring home. We have a few of the versions in stock right now. We've got one guy right here ready, raring to go. We have his Caucasian version, as well as his Crusader Green version. So those of you who know the Toxic Crusader game, we've got a really awesome green version of him. And yeah, we would love to see more Toxies out there in the world. And speaking of Toxic Avenger, do we know anything about the new movie? Have we heard any new updates about that? We just saw that one trailer earlier this spring, right?
I was in the loop with the Troma team, and Lloyd had given me some information, but no, I'm completely out of the loop now.
Yeah, I remember at Comic-Con last year, he had mentioned in the panel that he had seen a cut of it, and he liked it, and it was a lot of fun.
So last year we were lucky enough, Troma dragged us up into their panel with them to talk about things, especially with releasing the new mask. And Mr. Kaufman Uncle Lloyd was super excited that the film was actually being shopped around at different festivals, and he was expecting it to get released really soon. But it seems like there might be a delay or two.
I don't know. I remember, I was talking about it at Sundance, and we saw that trailer earlier this spring. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more information pretty soon here. But Toxie's a creature after my own heart, and all the Troma movies are just a really fun place to be, in my opinion. And Lloyd and the entire Troma team, from their West Coast to Midwest to East Coast, and everybody in between, everybody at the Mahonk Drive-In, they are amazing people. So being part of the CFX and Troma family is a wonderful place to be. Let's see. We have a lot of comments going on here, so we're going to shift gears and get into some comments.
And we're going to let Tabby read some comments and answer some of your guys' questions, and then I'm ready to start trying on some masks whenever you guys start calling them out.
Yeah, we're going to get into some masks today. Alrighty, let's see. Texas Slim. Cody says Texas Slim looks like his new chainsaw mask. So I'm very excited that everybody loves Texas Slim as much as I do.
It's a good fitting mask. I really like it.
For those of you who don't know, Josh, one of his first silicone mask was actually Yorick, the version 1 Yorick in a dry character. And that's one of the masks that I first saw Josh in. So he has a skeleton cowboy getup. That costume that he's wearing in the movement videos is his Yorick costume. And as soon as he put the costume on with Texas Slim, he was like, oh no, this might be my new Yorick mask. So it's just a very, very fantastically designed mask. It evokes a lot of different creepy characters.
And just for clarification, I have to pay for the mask too. I don't get. I know I work here, but I don't get them for free. So yeah. Every time I see a new mask that I have to have, it just costs me money. Every good mask that we've been doing lately is costing me money.
But in a good way. I mean, same thing with the Nadia variant that I just shared on my personal feed that I did for Mercy Sparks for Comic-Con last year. I ended up having to give that one a home because I needed it. So it's living here downstairs at the moment, and I need to buy a new wig for her since Josh Blaylock and the team lost the wig in transit last year, but that's okay. But every now and then, even us, we see a mask, we're like, oh no, we have to add to our collection. And we do, but of course we do. We don't get handouts here at CFX. We definitely make sure that we take care of our own here. All right, let's see. We're going into some comments here. Chance asks, did the Scud face mask sell? No, the Scud face only mask is still available. We will be putting the face only masks up on the website in the next week or so here. I have pictures of everybody. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get everything organized and uploaded onto the website. So that'll happen within the next week. But if there is a face-only mask that you're interested in, feel free to reach out to us and email us. Let us know, and we will let you know, yes, we have it, or no, we don't have it, and we have to make it. That way we can make sure we give a mask a really good home. All right, Josh is going to be behind me trying on this Texas Slim for you guys. Let's see. Gosh, I'm trying to answer questions. Don't kick me completely off screen. Jan says that's the only balaclava. That's the only balaclava he likes. And yeah, Fans World seems like a decade ago. It was at least 4 years ago. So almost half a decade going on there. So you're not wrong on that regard. Michelle says the Rivertown Theater in New Orleans is doing Toxic Avenger the musical, so we gotta reach out to them. 100%. I do believe we actually have done a Toxie for the Toxic Avenger musical for another production. So good on you, Michelle. We'll definitely reach out to them because they need the mask for sure. Molly Zombie tuned in. Hi, Molly. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so thrilled that your Sire mask and glove and your Desmodius bat from VFX is slaying all of the costume competitions for you guys. And just in case you didn't know, these masks are a great investment for costume contests because let me tell you.
You're telling everyone my secrets. That's how I buy my masks.
Well, there we go. Yeah. That's how you reinvest in you just keep the money circling through and through. You buy it, you spend the money, you buy a mask, you win a costume contest, you pay for the mask. And then you buy another mask and you win 2 or 3 costume contests and you pay for the masks and another mask. We're just trying to give you tips and tricks on how to buy more masks. Because why wouldn't you want to buy more masks? Let's see. Everybody's giving cheers for our friends in the costume game between Midnight Mayhem and ATX Art Creations and everybody else in between. Very stoked to hear that everybody had a great time at Texas Honors. It's a good show. We'll get out there next year, you guys. We promise. Speaking of next year for Texas Honors, did you guys know that it's moving to Irving, Texas? Woo! I've never been to Irving, Texas. So it's moving from Mesquite to Irving, Texas. So next year in late July, I believe it's the July 25th and 26th, join us out at Irving, Texas for Texas Honors Convention. You're going to see more Texas Slim that year and maybe another new design for Texas Honors. I don't know. Just kind of maybe throwing it out there. Just saying. All right, going to pop that other face-only mask on. So
I haven't put this one on yet, so I need to bear with me while I get the band.
Don't worry, we'll keep talking over here. Yeah, everybody's just loving Texas Slim, and I'm very excited about that too. That's fantastic. Yeah, Molly Zombie says we're killing it.
So, the simplicity of these masks. As I say that.
Well, it is simple. Just have to navigate the balaclava a smidge, that's all, just a smidge.
I guess I think one of the smallest armies right now.
We have quite a few comments on YouTube as well. So for those of you on YouTube, Mike Reno, thank you so much for joining us on YouTube, and happy Friday to you guys as well. Somebody on YouTube would like you to try on Grom when you get a moment, my dear. And people are saying that, yeah, later is better for people after work. So I'm really glad to hear that the 4 p.m. hour is working for most of you. Maybe we'll do a fun, spicy 6 o'clock hour closer or a little bit later, closer to haunt season when we go out and we go cause some trouble at the haunts. What do you guys think about that? What you looking for? York, of course.
I want to do another balaclava before I go to the half mask.
All right, yeah. Josh is going to do one more balaclava mask before he switches to the half masks and back into some other full masks.
I was able to get that other. I was rushing too much.
Well, don't rush.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get all the masks.
He tells me not to rush all the time, so now I can tell him not to rush.
Behind the scenes, I'm always like, slow down, slow down, slow down.
I'm from California, babe. I talk a mile a minute. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I don't do things slowly. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm working on it.
Okay. So you guys can't really, there, now you can hear me. But I'm going to adjust it, and I'll show you guys how I can get the eyes nice and tight. And you can adjust it.
Yeah, so we went with a laced method versus just a straight balaclava. That way it is adjustable. That's one of the reasons why we moved away from the strapping system, which if you prefer or you still have some that have our old strapping system with the Velcro, that is still available for you guys. It is just a little bit more labor intensive, so I believe those guys start at $450 and go up from there. Yeah, I think doing our little cinch thing is a really great technique. So I love that a lot. Yes. Oh, now all you need is your costume. I should have brought your hat back up. Actually, I brought it home, but because it's his costume, and I don't want to leave it here and have somebody pilfer it for another thing. Mike also says that some Old Bay seasoning would have been hysterical. That's literally Tony's. We were going to reach out to Tony's.
If it wouldn't have left a smell that, like, while you're wearing the mask, that might have made people sick after a while, we were totally going to do it. Like, we had the seasoning in the shop ready to go.
And I know that Ken was talking with the team at Froggy's because they do all of their scents about a way to do, like, a Cajun scent. Those guys over at Froggy's, they're a little bit insane in the best way. If you ever need any crazy, gross, or nice smelling scents, go see the guys over at Froggy's. They have got you covered. Someone says the backdrop looks like a hallway from Doom.
Yeah,
it pretty much is. It's kind of supposed to be a space dock, I think. So yes, a hallway from Doom is the space dock. So
tell Chance that the Scud mask is downstairs.
Oh, the Scud mask is downstairs.
I'll send you a bit of that later.
Yeah, we'll send you a private. Oh, Josh is gonna send you a private video of that later. Oh, you hear him? It's Friday, guys. It's wild. It's usually the end of the day. Don't forget. Did you try Gromon? Did I miss you trying Gromon?
No. I spaced out.
He got excited.
That's right. I was doing balaclavas first.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm gonna do Grom.
Oh, J-Rod is the one who brought the slack jaw with makeup and is getting that clown, the clown. So thank you so much. I did reply to your email. I didn't hear a reply back from you yet. It's obviously a smidge different, but I'm very excited that you were giving that mask a good home. He is going to be getting hair added on Monday from our hair artist. So yay! Thank you so much for your purchase. We really appreciate it. Halloween Hooligan is on here, and he says he did see the masks at Texas Honors, and Texas Slim looked amazing in person. I am so thrilled that you guys love Texas Slim. It was just honestly, in my opinion, a dream come true to help bring somebody else's vision to life as well as our own. The team at Texas Honors had been using a really great latex version of the latex appliance for a while. And we knew that we could help elevate it just a little bit more and bring this character to life even more with Silicone. I love Grom. Grom is great too.
I put the balaclava. Sorry, I'm gonna eat the balaclava a little bit. I put it on just because I didn't shave. Normally I would shave, and I hate the way I look with my skin showing.
So yeah, normally you don't have to wear a balaclava with the head-only masks. Like Josh was saying, it's because he has a lot of facial hair, and obviously it goes down his neck. It doesn't blend as well. When he's clean-shaven, or if you're clean-shaven, it lends itself to the illusion a little bit better. But you can always wear a balaclava with it, especially an open-face balaclava, and it won't affect the way that the mask moves. I love it. I love Grom. He's a Grommy Goblin. And Jay-Woo also picked up the Flesh Grimp from the Texas Honors Convention in Mesquite.
Newest bestsellers.
I love the picture that you sent of your face through the red rum door. That is hysterical. I will be sharing that as part of a creature feature probably in the next a week or so here. So speaking of creature features, if you guys have pictures of you guys in your masks or even videos of you guys in your masks, please send them to us. We love highlighting all of you wearing our creations and making them unique. We love broadcasting that, especially if you're pairing it with a fantastic costume from some of our favorite costume friends or some of our favorite accessory friends as well. So send us your pictures, send us your videos. Even if you have a great funny video of you out and about in the masks, we love those. We love seeing the masks out in the wild. You can email those to us or message me directly on Facebook. Not me personally, the CFX page. I'm not really good at answering CFX or work-related stuff on my personal page, So if you have any questions regarding CFX, please message the CFX pages, whether it's the Facebook page or the Instagram page, or just shoot us an email. We will happily get you taken care of. Let's see, I got back to Facebook real quick to see what other comments we've got going on here. Everybody's just excited to see us and tuning in and all that jazz. Let me go ahead and throw on one of these face-only masks for you guys as well. That way you guys can kind of see what is going on. I think I'm going to do a Preacher's Bride. I'm going to try to see if I can put it there. That way it's still directed at me. So you can still hear me talk here. I haven't actually put one of these on yet. So this is my first rodeo. And I think when we get back from San Diego, we gotta do some movement video for our face onlys with a better or not with better, but with instruction on how to cinch it up in the back. We were gonna do a really cool colored lanyard. That way you can really see what these guys look like. So bear with me here for a moment, my dears, as we get this bad girl rocking and rolling. All right. My bangs are gonna look stupid after I come out of here. Fair warning. Loosen her up a smidge. Oh, she's great. I like this. This is great. So even with a ponytail, I'm able to get into her really easily. I'm going to adjust up here a little bit more. That way, see what I'm doing. And just like that, the bride is back. You still get great movement out of this. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I was going to put my glasses on, but she has no ears, so you're not going to get actually, no, I'm going to do it. We're going to see how this works.
And bear with us. Obviously, we're just trying to quickly throw these on and off up here. If you take a couple of extra seconds in front of the mirror, you can get them to cinch down perfectly and look great. But I mean, you see Tabby just threw that on. She didn't even move her ponytail.
Yeah, this is great. I definitely think that a lot more people are going to be really excited to invest in these face helmets.
So yeah, if you've been avoiding silicone because it's too hot, too heavy, you get claustrophobic, this is the answer. There's been other companies that have done versions of this, but I think we've kind of perfected it at this point.
See my silly bangs? Right now I actually want to I'm going to put doll face on now too.
All right.
Because I want to. Hope you don't mind the mask try-on hour. I know that's what you guys are always here for. I have a guy on YouTube who comes back and rewatches these videos and goes hey, she puts on a mask at so-and-so timestamp. Or not you, Josh, me. She's oh, she doesn't put on a mask this video. It's okay, tell me to put more masks on if you want to see me in masks. Don't get mad, I didn't put a mask on.
Just so you guys know, we like putting masks on, so if you let us know what you want to see ahead of time, we can pull. So let me retract. Our shop is kind of big, and the live stream room is upstairs at the opposite. Yeah, it's the opposite side of where we store all the masks. So we have to kind of know what we're doing before we start the show. You have seen other shows where I will go and try and run all the way down and find a mask and then run all the way back, and then I come back and I'm sweaty and I'm out of breath. So yes, but we want to put on masks, so we'll do this at the end of every show. This is a doll face, which is another one of our super popular masks. It was featured in the houses that October built. It's on the DVD cover and everything, and is also featured in the movie. I think it's in parts 1 and 2.
It is in parts 1 and 2, and Joey, or Kissing Candace, this is one of Joey's faces.
So Kissing Candace is a heavy metal rock band, punk band, I guess. I don't say I guess. I know. I'm acting like I'm oblivious here. No, I'm not sure how to describe it if you'd want to be called metal or punk.
Yes. And I know as soon as Joey sees this, because I'm going to reshare this, he's going to be like, I needed it! So we'll make that happen for you.
Yeah, so he does a slightly modified version of Dollface that he performs in on stage. All right. Tabby's in. Jump out of there. We are hitting about an hour of the show right now. Does anyone have any other requests for try-ons? We do have that Belial sitting on there. That's a balaclava mask. I can't try on the brand new mask that's on the bottom down there because he gets featured next week.
We don't want to give away too much just yet.
I know. We've gotten to the point where we've been releasing so many masks that like keeping things a secret aren't even like we don't even talk about keeping it a secret anymore. It's just kind of like, yeah, okay, it's done, show it.
And then we have people like Chance who will screen grab all of our videos, pause it, screen grab, zoom in, and be like, hey, what's this?
And we love that. Yeah, I mean, I know it's sometimes like in the beginning it was kind of like, oh crap, we
Stop
were trying.
seeing things.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to hide that like an Easter egg, but no, we don't even. That we purposely we know what is going on, and anything that's on the screen we kind of want to show off.
Gian wanted to know, what is the price for a mask with this new feature? For those of you who missed it earlier in the stream, our face-only masks without ears are starting at $400. The face-only masks with ears are at $450. So they're at a much more palatable price point for those of you who are looking to get started into silicone masks.
That Belial mask in the full version is $650.
$650, yes, sir. And Creature's Bride in her full version is $625. So you can just see where that price break is for you guys. And just a reminder, when you order a face-only mask, it does not come with a head form. Normally, all of our masks, our full-headed masks, do come on display head forms. But to save you guys time in transit and money on shipping, we've opted just to send them as is. Obviously, they will come in bags, very nicely packaged. But if you need a head form with your face-only masks, we are only charging you $30 versus the $60 to give you a little bit again of a price break for your investment in our face-only masks.
I'm a big fan of the head forms because obviously it's the best way to display them. The head forms were made to fit the masks, so they're not stretching anything out or anything like that. And if you're spending that kind of money on a mask, I'd want to display it. But there's also a lot of people that buy these things for haunted houses and stuff like that don't have the storage space, or they just don't want to pay the extra shipping. And so, yeah, we'll send it to you in a nice little plastic bag in a secure box and save you some money.
Honestly, this is the bags that we use. They go just like this. And then we're going to pretend that there's a box down here with a whole bunch of packing peanuts. And then we put the box in. They said, thank you so much for that info. You are very welcome, my dear. You are very welcome. James is like, there's no way to hide the Easter eggs that we've got going on in these videos. People are very excited to see the movement on the balaclavas because in the inside, it is still the silicone of the mask sticking to your face. So there is no barrier between your face and the silicone, just like in our full-headed masks. The only difference is that there's a hood from here back that's adjustable for you. Michelle says, Maui time? It's Maui time. Come here, Bean. Where you at? Psst, psst. Come here. Alrighty, you guys have waited so patiently. It is Maui time. This is Maui, you guys. He is the shop puppy. He is very excited to see y'all. As you can see, he's kind of waving at you. He is 4 years old. This is about as big as he's going to get. But we love this little turd.
Any of the trade shows we're at, you can see him.
Yep, almost any of the trade shows that Josh and I go to, he comes with us. He's a road dog. He's a trade show dog. He doesn't come on the show floor with us. He's not that good yet. But anytime you guys want to see him off show floor hours, we will love to have you meet Maui. All right, Bean, go get your bubbles. Don't be weird. You ready to wrap? All right, guys, we are getting up on almost an hour. How did we get this far?
We're an hour and 6 minutes.
I am very excited to have had the stream go this long and to be as engaged as it was. So I think it's time to call it. It's time to start your weekend. It's time for us to start our weekend.
Hold on, do just need to make a comment. Chance hates our packing peanuts, and I'm sure a lot of you guys hate our packing peanuts because they get everywhere. Know that you can always request no packing peanuts in the bag.
This is true. That is something that's a very good point. If you hate packing peanuts, Chance doesn't like them because his dogs eat them.
Well, I laughed the first time because, yeah, every time I bring a head form home or anything like that, there's always packing peanuts that are kind of left over inside, and there'll be a trail of packing peanuts through the house. No matter what I do, yeah. So I feel you, but we also want to make sure the masks are protected in there. We do have a cardboard. It turns cardboard into like the shredded stuff, so
like
we
a
can.
corrugated cardboard.
Yeah, it corrugates the cardboard. That's exactly it. And so we can pack stuff with that as well.
So Stacy popped on here very last minute. He says, "Hi guys. Hopefully we'll see you next week when we're in San Diego. Try to peel out some time to come see you, or for you to come see us, because we miss you." Stacy is a very good friend of ours from in San Diego. He was one of my managers down at the Haunted Hotel, and it was Josh's partner in crime, one of his best friends. They started at the Haunted Hotel together in
1995, because
nice.
we're old.
You're old. So yeah, this is not the packing peanuts. All right, you guys. With that, no packing peanuts. It's Friday. It is time for us to get a move on. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. Be sure again to like, share, subscribe so you guys can be notified for when we go live, when we do these live streams, and anything else and everything else in between. Until next time.